Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It is your queen, divine mother, goddess Gemaya, and I am coming back to you all with another intuitive guided message. I appreciate all of my subscribers, my new and returning ones. You are all definitely appreciated. Gratitude to you all. I hope that you all have been having a great and prosperous Tuesday. It is August 31st, and I am going to be doing a moon, rising, and sun reading for Aquarius. I hope that everyone has been avoiding negativity as much as possible. I know sometimes it cannot be avoided no matter what you try, but as long as you have been trying your best, that is awesome. That's all we can do, is try our best. Someone has been attempting, speaking of trying our best, someone has been attempting with the pathway in reverse to go in a direction, whether it be towards you, whether it be towards someone else. This pathway has been blocked off. They are not able to go. Access is denied. They are being blocked. So let's see why this person is being blocked. Spirit, come through for Aquarius to let us know what is going on. This person could have wanted to go on a journey or go in a direction. They could have been looking forward to taking a trip of some sort. They could have been looking forward to purchasing something new, be it a home, a new car, some new material items such as, some new suits, some new dresses, be it whatever your gender is, be it some new shoes, basically just some material items, jewelry as well, belts. Someone can also have been trying to purchase a new ring to propose to someone. However, all of this has been stopped. Someone has been stripped of their fortune as well as their abundance just overall, aside from material things. But as far as their intuition, as far as their insight, things like that, they've totally been cut off from spirit at this time. They could have fell from grace. This is someone who could have been doing things that they shouldn't have been doing, and spirit saw everything they were doing. And so at this time, this person is being blocked. They are getting ready to go in the phase of a karmic cycle of bad karma. They could already be in karmic cycle at this time. Or you could as well. This person is facing karma due to something in relevance to a child. They could have been lying about a child. They could have done something to a child to mistreat them in some type of way. They could have made it seem like this situation that they were a part of, or whatever it was pertaining to this child, they were just getting blamed for something. They could have been portraying to be the victim when in fact the child was. A child could have blamed this person for something, and this person basically said that the child was lying instead, when this is someone who has repetitive behaviors of basically being out of control, as well as not being able to manage their actions just in general. This is someone who also can't manage or control the way they speak, as well as the way they carry themselves. Just everything is off, which ties back into not being able to manage or control themselves. This child has been mistreated. This child is innocent in this case, but somehow they have been wronged. This child could have been someone who was supposed to inherit something to some degree, which is what I'm getting. But what ended up happening was someone actually stripped this child from their gifts, as well as what they were supposed to get. It could have been like a parent getting child support and them not giving the child what they were supposed to receive. They could have been also supposed to inherit some type of trust fund, or their mom or dad could have had something set up financially for this child. They didn't get it. This child was also deprived of living in a healthy and safe household. This child could have been, you know, yelled at a lot, mistreated in a lot of ways. Also, this child could have ended up passing away, which is why this person is basically facing karma at this time. Their parent or guardian could have had very well enough killed this child. That's what I'm getting, that this parent did kill the child or attempted to. This person is not in high honor. As I was mentioning earlier, this person fell from grace. This person cursed themselves when they ended up murdering a child, mistreating the child. They could have starved the child. The child was malnutrition. Yeah, they had malnutrition when they were basically looked over at the forensics, basically to check and see if everything is okay with them, how they passed away, what was the reason behind everything. And what they found out was that the child was being deprived of food, the child was being deprived of water, the child was dehydrated at the time of their death. Change. There was a change to a family dynamic is what I'm getting, which caused this child to end up losing their life. The parents could have separated and they were mistreated because of it. The child could have been the reason why they were separated. Yes, there was a change to lovers. The situation ended. The parents broke up. They were never married. They were just, you know, in a long-term relationship pretty much. And this parent ended up killing this child. Like, having chills just saying that. Like, that breaks my heart. Oh my God. Someone is in despair because of this. The father is in despair for what happened. The mother killed this child. Oh my God. That is the truth. I keep getting the chills every time I say it. The child ended up dying because the parents separated. And this mom, she couldn't take the fact that she couldn't be with this man anymore. Yes, she was in despair about this man. She was not strong enough to move past this man. This man was a wealthy man. And he left her. He could have left her and not been able to help her any longer for whatever the case may have been revolving around the child. He could have found out. This could be related to one of the readings I did where the child ended up not being the man, this man's daughter or son, and the mom killed them. Is what it turns out to be in this reading. The first one was Sagittarius, and then now it's this one to tie the story in. Oh my God. They was not married. This woman, she could have wanted to marry this man, but she only wanted to marry him for money. She only had this child for money or children. She could have killed 1 to more children or attempted to. This is so wicked. Yeah, because she was expecting to get married. She was expecting to end up inheriting wealth through a marriage, and it didn't happen. Oh my God, my ears are ringing. This is nothing but the truth. But this man, he didn't want to move forward with her because he found out that she was a liar. She was a false person. She was someone who was sleeping behind his back. She could have been sleeping with people in the community. She was sleeping with his friends. She could have gotten pregnant by his friends, and his friend was someone who was not wealthy. His friend, she made the wrong decision. She ended up sleeping with someone that this man had known for a long time. And he's in despair. She is too. Yes, the family room. She could have got caught having sex in their house with a friend, and he was disappointed. This wealthy man was disappointed in her, in this woman. She is in poverty, as well as the family person that she was sleeping with, the person who she was having sex with was in poverty. They was broke. They didn't have nothing. She cheated with the wrong person in this man's house, and he found out about it. He could have had cameras in his house and seen it. He could have had family members that was watching. Someone in his family could have literally came and told him, and he stripped her from everything. She ended up having bad health. She was in bad health. She could have given this man a sexually transmitted disease. Look, a main female in reverse. She is a false freaking person. She is not who she says she is, and he found out about it. He could have thought he knew this woman, and then it come to find out that he knew nothing about this woman. Nothing she ever told him was the truth. Look, we have the high honor card right above poverty. This person fell from grace. This main female in reverse. Everything about her was fake. Everything about her was low vibrational. She was someone who, she was someone who slept around. She got around. He could have gotten worried about this and left this woman in the past. Especially when he found out about the child. That's what cut the cake. He got a message. He ended up finding out some bad news in this message, and it broke his heart. He could have got a letter. He could have got a message, like a text message, a phone call, anything like that. And it broke his heart. He couldn't stop thinking about it. He couldn't wrap it around his mind how this could have happened. How could he have been fooled to such great degree? How could this have happened to him? Of all people, how could he not have seen this coming? Yes, it was a bad legal battle. Or it was a bad situation. It didn't go in this woman's favor in court. Nothing worked out the way that she thought it would. And this really hurt her feelings. She lost this legal battle. And instead of her, she could have been expecting, because they broke up, that she would end up getting child support for the child. And she got nothing. Instead, all she ended up doing was he was saying, I'll help you out until you get on your feet, and then that's it. She wasn't satisfied with that. She didn't want to hear that. We have right behind that, it was the message and concern in reverse. She didn't want to hear that. She didn't want to find that out. Let's see what's the last card we get out here. Yep, we actually ended up getting the message of concern in reverse. When she got this message of concern, it really pissed her off. It was not what she expected to get. The information that she got, it was actually the truth. She could have got the DNA results to this child. And if it's not DNA results, she could have found out that, like, the child had some type of disability or something that let this man know that this wasn't his child, because he didn't carry that genetic disorder within his bloodline. But he actually knew a friend who did, which helped him put the pieces together. Then he ended up getting a test done to confirm it, and he found out that the baby wasn't his. Adjudication in reverse. And that's when he left. Bad health, had a disorder. The child was going to cause her to live in poverty, as well as her be with the child in poverty. And she didn't want that. Look, poverty, child in poverty, then the bad health card. Not being approved for what they're seeking in this legal suit. And that is because they have no information to prove that this child is this wealthy man's. Which is why he left. Which is why she's in despair. Which is why she ultimately ended up murdering this child. She not only could not afford herself, but she definitely couldn't afford the child. But she only had the child for the man, thinking that she would be able to play him because he was never really around. But they was having sex frequently whenever he was around. But he had no idea that she could have been sleeping with his friend or his family member, someone who was really close to him, which caused him a lot of pain and heartache. It's a very unfortunate story. I get the chills just talking about this story. This is someone's actual true story. That is what I have. That is all that I have for this story, because it is really, really, really traumatizing and very sad. And it's bringing a really, really, deep feeling of empathy for me at this time in this reading for this child who didn't belong with this person to begin with. She never deserved to have this child. This was a selfish person. This child could have only been getting taken care of by this wealthy man. This woman never had anything to bring to the table when it came to this child. She was only getting provided for, and he was taking care of the child himself, paying for child care, paying for school, if the child was going to school, paying for the disabilities and all of that, paying for this woman's prenatal care. This woman was a high maintenance person. But that is all that I have for this reading. If you guys can like and subscribe to my channel, that would be great. And I will be seeing you guys later. If you're a cross watcher, I will be updating more of the zodiac signs in a short few, so be on the lookout for that. If you haven't already subscribed, please do at this time. I'll see you guys later. Bye.